Barry, first game off the winning start, 3-2 win against Ballinamallard in the Irish Cup. Just give us your thoughts on the overall performance and I suppose firstly the win.
Yeah, listen, we stepped out today on the pitch today wanting one thing only, and that was a win, and a home win at that. We had lots of other things on the wish list that we didn't get, but to be fair, we started the game very well, as you would expect we would. We conceded a very sloppy goal, obviously a mistake. To be fair, Barney made a mistake, and we talked about it inside. Mistakes happen. Unfortunately for us, they punished us for it, and that took probably the gleam off the first half first. Second half we started sloppy as hell, and they punished us for us again. And I said to the players inside, key thing for us is that we've won the game. It was easy at that point, so early in the second half we could have rolled over, and you did see the heads dip for a wee patch. I'm not saying we didn't. When you have a team on form and the run of results that we've had of recent times, it's only natural that you think, where's this going to go? But it took us a few minutes or a period of time to get ourselves shook out a big bit, and you could see us building back into the game. It turned into a very scrappy game in the second half, but such is it when you've got team pushing at you to try and push you out of the league. And I thought we consolidated well. We closed up the gaps defensively, and realistically for 90 minutes they had 2 opportunities in goal and they scored both, and you might argue they were created by us as opposed to created by them. They had the ball in certain areas, which we don't mind them having. I know some supporters and fans might not like that, but where we are at this minute in time, we have to be realistic about what message we want to get to the players. We've scored 3 goals. Yes, we've conceded 2, but they've only had 2 shots, and one of them was a guaranteed mistake. So you're saying it's positive. It's not perfect, but it's positive. It's a week in. It's our first home game. It's a win. It's the first home win probably in quite some time. And you're saying where credit's due to the players. It's been a upsetting week. It's been a long week for them. It's been a lot of change, and there'll continue to be more change. But they look like a team that wanted to go out today and win the game for the club, which we did do. So we'll take that every week. We won't get it as easy as we did today, and that's no disrespect to Ballinamallard, but we've got tougher opposition where we know we're going to have to be miles better than what we were today. But for first step, we've done okay, and we've got the win, and that's priority.
Character, I suppose, was maybe the watchword there, as you touched on, going back a 2 each very early in the second half. And yes, heads did drop for a few minutes, but the character was shown in probably in the build up to the third goal. I mean, it was a fantastically well worked goal. I mean, that must be that aspect of it, and the sort of desire must have pleased you.
It's huge, because Gareth, you've watched many games this season, and you've seen us disappear if we've conceded a goal, in particular the timing of the goal when we've just restarted the second half with so long to go, and you're saying it's easy for them to roll over and take that, but we didn't do that. It did knock us, but we didn't roll over in the damn minutes. You have players that were very leggy, and that shows us the work we need to do in fitness levels. You see players that at one point thought they might come off because they're tired. That didn't happen, and then you see some of them players that stayed on the pitch make the difference for the goal, and the quality that was showed in the goal, the build up to the goal and the play for the goal was first class. It was a really, really good, well worked team goal, and we should be very proud of that, because you don't see that a lot at this level, and it's credit to the players for that all form part of that, and we did work on things like that during the week, and we did talk about how if we kept things tight and gaps tight at the back, that we have players in the team that can break forward and we can move. And at that stage of the game we were leggy enough, so it shows them that they can actually do more than what they think if they're just motivated in the right way to do so. But overall, listen, we didn't see anything today that shocked us. We know where we stand. We know the areas that we need to work on, both me, the staff and the players, and it's about just getting down now and balancing the playing and the training and getting the bits ticked off that we need to do and keep progressing week in, week out.
Just lastly, overall pleased with a positive start, but a lot to work on going into the Cliftonville match now here next Saturday.
Yeah, Cliftonville's a very different style of game. It's a different level of opposition, obviously. They're one of the best teams in the country, but like every team, they have their flaws. We need to find out what them flaws are and see can we capitalise on them. Today was a good lesson for us in terms of when you make them 1 or 2 mistakes, most teams at this level will punish you. If we make mistakes like that next week, Cliftonville will definitely punish us, but again, like I said, we scored 3 goals today, and 3 well-worked goals, and 3 well-deserved goals, and possibly had the opportunity to score more in a team that's still a wee bit disjointed at this minute in time. Hopefully with another week under our belts, we can be a wee bit more fluid for next Saturday's game against Cliftonville. And I certainly wouldn't be saying we'll roll over for them. We know the challenge, but as we've seen today in some of the cup competitions and some of the other games, underestimate us at your peril, and let's see where it goes. We'll be well prepared and well drilled. We'll be better. We'll be in a better scenario this time next week than we were today.